Okay. Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm in London right now.
Oh, super. Okay. So I appreciate you coming on to Pitch Investors Live, and we're looking forward to having a fun time here today. There's many folks. I'm already getting notices from people that are participating and watching and anticipating and all
Oh,
of that. So
that is exciting. That is
what
exciting, isn't it?
what I love about Pitch Investors Live
Hmm.
is it allows folks like yourself in business ideas. You could be at a startup or more established, like your company is, and making the pitch. But there's many investors out there that are listening,
Sure.
and so it may be something that I'm interested in, but it may be
Hmm.
something somebody else is interested in, and that's one of the powers of Pitch Investors Live is the global community
Sure.
that we've put together for this. So I think on that note, I've had a little bit of pre-information, had a chance to do a little bit of research already,
Sure.
but I want you to pitch this as if I've never heard anything, so that the folks that are out there that are going to hear it for the first time are ready to understand it. Okay, so let's do the pitch, and then I'll have some questions.
No, definitely. In fact, I was trying to figure out a way. And before I start with that, thank you once again for connecting via Pitch Investors Live, because I feel it's an incredible platform using the technology for the right reasons, where you could connect with the investors and companies globally. And that's again the way the world is moving forward. Now, I wanted to share the screen, but what I in fact did is that I've got this little. I know you may see the opposite of. Can you see the screen on my
Yeah.
MacBook?
Okay, I got to get my glasses. Okay, I can see it, but the closer up you can make it, the better. Okay, that's a little better.
But
Yeah.
how do you see it? Do you read it opposite or?
Yeah, restoring trust, Heliocor. I can read it perfect.
Okay, great. No, that's fine. So I thought this is the best way, because I wanted to present, and show the actual pitch, what we do and who we are. So I think instead of seeing my face and my expressions, it's best if I show you the slides and take you
Sure.
through that.
Yeah, let's do it.
But you can hear me absolutely fine, right?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, great. So welcome once again, and thank you for the opportunity, Kevin. Now, we as a company, we are Heliocor, a business which is building a global anti-fraud ecosystem, and in so doing, restoring trust in financial services. Now, as a company, we are a RegTech company. So when I say RegTech, we are a regulatory technology company in the market now since 2014. We are based in the city of London, and we have been running now for almost 5 years. Next month will be 5 years, and we have currently two offices, London and Barcelona. So we are a team of 30 plus already, and we have two core products. One is Robolytics, and the other one is Core. So our mission is to change the way the world does business, and in so doing, restoring trust in financial services. So that is a bit of a background about the company, when we founded and where we are currently operating out of, and what the products are really. Now, this is a very short video, less than a minute, really
Yeah.
talking about.
For some reason, I lost you on my feed, so your screen went black. Let me see. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay. Okay. The computer screen is red now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I'm not seeing anything now other than just the red computer screen. So we're back with the
just the orange screen right now, correct?
The orange, correct. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, so yeah, go ahead. Do you have anything else you want to fill me in on?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to start this video, which is less than a minute short video,
Good.
talking about our products and what we really do. So hope you like it.
Super. Thanks.
Today, we sell our technology to banks. They use it to identify risks, problems, and fraud. Now, what we intend to do is to take that technology and use it to help protect consumers. We've been building our products, Robolytics and DocStore, for over 3.5 years.
Robolytics is a regulatory compliance solution. It's multi-asset class across regulation. It's underpinned technologies, AI, machine learning, neural networks, and blockchain. It covers all regulations on a single platform.
Robolytics, our technology as we speak, currently monitors 15% of the world's daily global FX transactions.
It's cost effective, it's easily implemented and updated as regulations evolve.
And then for their customers and for individuals generally, we've got DocStore, which is a mobile app, a place to store their digital identity documents safely on the blockchain.
So that is just a small intro about what our products do and what we are trying to do in the market. Now, the problem here that we are solving is there's a huge issue today, which is of fraud. And fraud, when I say fraud, I mean by that identity fraud, which is affecting millions of individuals and even thousands of organizations worldwide, because that's fraud is literally everywhere. And when we looked at the cost, which is $100 billion annual cost of identity fraud worldwide. Last year, not last year, but I think 2017, 16.7 million victims of identity fraud just in the US alone. UK also not far behind. Around
Wow.
1.8 million people were affected as a result of their identity being stolen. And who are the most likely to get affected are the people under 30s. Obviously, the youth, the young generation.
Yeah. Got it.
Because they are the ones, they are online all the time, literally, and leaving their digital footprints and their valuable personal information everywhere. So,
Yeah.
so what we have built, Kevin, when we started back in August 2014, we started as a consulting company. We were not a product company at that point. And we got a project with a large US global financial institution in London to work on a compliance regulatory project with them. And we built our first product, which is called Robolytics. As a result of the project that we did with this large US global financial institution, our first product, Robolytics, came out in 2016, 2017. Okay. And Robolytics is essentially, it came from robots doing analytics. So this is a real-time, high-speed, big data analytics engine, which sits within institutions, within the four walls of financial organizations.
Very nice. Is that still in operation, Robolytics?
It is definitely very much. We have deployed this software at some of the major tier 1, tier 2 banks in the UK and Europe already. So Robolytics is using AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and neural networks to do real time. When I say real time, that's under 10 milliseconds. It can spot patterns, behaviors, and trends to do with fraudulent behavior or malfeasance activities. So it's a really cool piece of technology, very niche. But the best part is that it covers multiple regulations. So when I say multiple regulations, it covers anti-money laundering, AML, transaction monitoring, payments monitoring, even trade surveillance, MiFID reporting. So it covers multiple regulations across multiple asset classes. So be it payments or derivatives or FX and so on. So this is a very niche product, only B2B. So for enterprises only. Already available in the market.
Yes.
Moving on from there, as our CEO calls it, a series of happy accidents took place, and we were actually looking for a risk score for onboarding customers for organizations. And that's how we came about with our second product, which is also live and been implemented in several organizations, called DocStore.
Right.
So DocStore, as the name suggests, DocStore means store your docs, or store your documents. And this is the best way to gather documentation and store it for onboarding clients. And it applies to even individual clients or business clients. And it is a unique document and data management tool, and it does not create any repository of any kind. So most of the companies out there providing onboarding services, one of the biggest problem is that they all store your personal data on their own servers and create a central repository, which then creates the world's biggest honeypot, and then becomes hackable, because that's what hackers want to get out of, right? So when we build DocStore, one of the unique features and advantages we have, that we avoid creating that honeypot and do not store your data on any central server of Heliocor. So we don't want to be a data company. We just want to be a simply peer-to-peer data gathering or data.
Here's David Byrne brings his American Utopia towards Broadway.
So with this DocStore now, we have built an onboarding software for banks, for employers, for organizations to onboard any type of client with a mobile app. So this is where you see how the mobile app on the right hand side is in actual taking a photograph of your document, let's say passport in this case, and in real time it reads all the captures the image, high quality, machine reads all the data and stores it securely on your mobile device. And that mobile app is then connected to multiple organizations where you can share your data securely straight away with your mobile app. And even you can set a reminder, when do you want to be reminded of your passport or driving license getting expired, maybe a month before its expiry date, or 3 months, and so on. So this solves a major issue, which is KYC, which is know your customer onboarding for banks and financial institutions. On an average, to give you a scale, an average bank spends anywhere close to $40 million just to onboard their clients on a yearly basis. Whereas, and that's highly manual right now. I mean, KYC is simply just too manual. And this process of DocStore gathering documents from customers digitally reduces the cost and the time that it takes to onboard customers for any business globally.
Nice.
So that was what you just saw, was the document capturing bit, which can be done by your customers using the mobile app. And this is the bit where you see how they can share the documents through the mobile app directly with any and every organization globally, which is where you simply receive a request and you click on the share button and share the documents digitally with the document. And this is a fully GDPR compliant app. That means you, as the identity owner, is in full control of whom do you share this data with, and you give authorization to that particular organization to store your data on their servers. And the data is nowhere stored in between you and the company you share it with, not even with us.
Okay, so we gotta get into questions now because we're running out of time. But so I'm going to give you another like 30 seconds to wrap up, and then let's I got to get into some Q&A.
Sure, that's fine, no problem. So basically with these two products, Robolytics and DocStore, our aim is to go out globally and sell this end-to-end solution, which connects banks and its customers, organizations and its customers or employees, and even governments and its citizens. We have seen the market, the competitor analysis. There isn't any company out there in the market which provides such an end-to-end solution covering a whole stack of regulations and compliance that we cater to. And at this moment, we have a growing client base with some of the top tier 1, tier 2 banks already onboarded using our software and solution. And the reason we are unique, because we have a unique combination of talent and leadership teams at Heliocor, which includes a combination of banking, technology, and regulatory experience, which none of the companies out there in the market have really.
Gotcha. Hey, do you have this whole presentation on a PowerPoint?
Yes, I do.
Is that, you can send it to me,
Yeah,
right?
I can do that. Definitely.
Super. Yeah, good. So it's safe to say that, because the company is called Heliocor,
Yes,
but Heliocor's two main products are Robolytics and DocStore.
absolutely. You're spot on.
And what give me some ideas of the where you are, the traction on both of those products. What kind of distribution, sales do you have? Clients using them, etc.
So right now, in terms of Robolytics, which was launched a year and a half before, so it was launched in 2017, but it's a very niche product. I mean, it's only for financial institutions and banks or companies which are regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority of that particular country. So it's a very niche product, and it has its own market whereby we are approaching banks and financial institutions at the moment. So we have got nearly 2 to 3 clients where we have Robolytics live already, and DocStore on the other hand, which came out last year, 2018 in June, and we have developed that product quite a lot since last 12 months, and that is gaining more traction. Reason being onboarding and KYC, and it being available as a mobile app for consumers. It is easily understandable, and most of the businesses are looking for an onboarding KYC solution where if regulators come knocking on their door tomorrow, they have the required documents and data to show it to the regulators. So DocStore is catching up more traction in terms of us talking to banks and financial services organizations.
Great. Yeah, and so who is an ideal customer for DocStore?
Well, for DocStore, it would be any organization onboarding customers. So we do KYC, we do KYB, which is know your business. So even if you're onboarding corporate clients, you could do that digitally through DocStore.
Right.
Even know your employees. So whether you're a recruitment company or a company which has employees on contract basis, or you're onboarding employees, you could do that through DocStore. So it has multiple use cases.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so how many total customers do you have?
We have in total right now between 12 to 14 customers with whom we have signed the deal already.
Okay, and what's the cash flow on those customers? There's a monthly fee. How does it work?
Yeah, so we have the business model we have works on SaaS model, which is software as a service, and last year we did close to $1 million revenue. But up until last year, we were also doing consulting. So we did do consulting. 2/3 of the revenue last year was consulting, and 1/3 was purely from product. And it's on a recurring basis that we have monthly subscription or quarterly subscription, depending on what the client needs when they take the software from the company.
Okay, super. Okay, so this is what I'd like to do. Do you have any plans to be in the States anytime in the near future?
Oh, yes, we do. In fact, Kevin, as a matter of fact, we had a virtual office in New York when we started in 2017, selling Robolytics. And we had a team of around 3 to 4 sales guys who were mainly in field. So there wasn't a physical office. It was just a virtual office that we had.
Right.
But we dismantled that team because they were not really doing much. And we decided, okay, that we will have to hire a new team. So definitely US is definitely a go-to market for us.
Super. Okay, because what I want to do, we have an office in New York, an office in Chicago, an office here in St. Petersburg, Florida, where I am, and people also out on the West Coast in LA.
Okay.
So we're kind of all over the place.
Sure.
Which is good for us. We can generally get to most people from East Coast, West Coast, South, North, etc. So all good. But what I'd like to do is get this deck so I can share it with my people, and then we can set up. I mean, I'm a consumer goods marketer. I sell direct to the consumer. This sounds more of a B2B type of sale, but we have people in our company that are more specialists in the B2B side of the business.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is explore this internally and then give you our thoughts on how we may be able to help you. But we also, I think the purpose of today is just to get you started,
Sure.
get you out there, get a little buzz going with our community,
Yeah.
and see if you can connect with some other folks besides me.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is a good starting point
Mhm.
here, you and I,
Mhm.
but I want to get you connected to my team and then the rest of the team of Pitch Investors Live and investors on that site also.
No, would love
Okay.
to. Would love to connect with the rest of the team as well. And the idea here is, Kevin, that we are in a position where we want to land grab. Okay, we know our technology works. We have use cases with certain tier 1, tier 2 banks, and even not just tier 1. We are targeting tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 as well. So we want to go all out. We have already gained traction in China in particular, because we were recently picked up by the largest insurance company called Ping An, which is in China and globally 5th largest. So they have picked up our technology as a leading fintech, regtech technology in this space. So we know our tech is
Right.
good and it's cool. It has a B2B2C approach. So not just if we onboard one bank and they have 5 million customers, we will have 5 million downloads of our mobile app at the same time. So it's a B2B2C model, and which is where we can capture both organizations as well as have 50 million or 100 million plus downloads of the Doc Store mobile app as well.
Love it. Yeah, super. I like that. B to B to C.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good choice of explanation there. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, thank you. How's the weather in London, by the way? It's warm over there.
Yeah, well,
it?
it is today it is 25 degrees, which is very good, I would say. I don't know, how's the weather out there?
We're in the mid 90s here in Florida and humid. So
wow.
Yesterday I had an 80-minute excursion on the golf course just to go out and hit a few balls, hang out. And it was just so hot. It was like from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until about 5:20 or so. It was very hot. And but we, it's like exercise. You get a little exercise out in the sauna.
Yeah.
Walking around on the golf course, right?
Right. No, absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, it was good to connect with you, and I appreciate it. Sounds like you are right at the very beginning of a potential explosive business.
Absolutely.
And I've got to get the right people to sink into this,
sure,
so we can help take it to the next step.
No,
so
I would appreciate. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in London at some point in the near future, so we can communicate there and connect when I get there.
Sure, definitely. I would love to connect and obviously get introduced to your network of team as well.
Super. Okay, great. Hey, look forward to seeing you. I look forward to getting that deck. Get Diane is the person that you can get back to, and she'll get me the deck, and we'll talk soon. Okay.
Sure. Thank you, Kevin, for your time.
All right.
Have a lovely,
hey,
have a lovely
so
day.
much.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.